Hello!
Hi. So this is Orla Conway, and she is the owner of Adventure Paws, a dog walking business. So hi, Orla.
Hi.
Can you tell us when did you decide to start your own dog walking business, and why did you start it?
Yeah, so I started this business 2 years ago, right before I graduated from college. I wanted to start this business because I did not want to have to work in a restaurant, to be honest. And I also was trying to think of what do I really like to do and how can I make money doing it. And at that time, I really wanted a dog. So I thought about just starting to walk dogs for money. And then I soon realized that no one was going to randomly hire me in the middle of the city to walk their dogs unless I had a real business with a real name and reviews from other clients.
Cool. So could you tell us a little bit about how you use math as the owner of a small business?
Yeah, so the first way is that in the beginning of the business, I did not have an official bank account yet. So I actually had to get a planner with a calendar for each month in it and write down how much money I made every week so that I could keep track of that money and make sure that I didn't lose any of it.
And did you have any other things that you had to keep track of, like your other costs and things?
Yeah, so I had to figure out how much travel costs would take out of the money that I was making. So in the first year, I was taking the Boston Tea all over the place. I was riding it about 4 to 5 times a day just to get to all my different dogs. And that usually took about $10 every day out of what I made every day. So that actually made a pretty big dent. And I had to really keep track of that and make sure I was paying attention to how much money I was losing. Eventually, I actually got a Vespa, and that only cost $5 every 2 weeks to fill up the gas. So that made a huge difference, and keeping track of that difference helped me understand how much money I was saving and how much better I was doing. Now I have also had to figure out with travel, I mostly work in my own neighborhood now, but I have to figure out whether I want to ride a bike or take an Uber. And usually I decide to ride a bike because it's free, and that means that I get to keep all of my money to myself.
Nice. So what sort of other things go into making sure that your business is successful?
Yeah, so so the main thing that has really been important has been thinking about the long-term plan of my business and recognizing that I need to save a certain amount to do well in the long term and to be able to pay rent and also to deal with possibly not having clients and having like a month or even 2 months at a time where I'm not making any money at all, which happens to me pretty regularly as people move away from Boston, which happens a lot. So
that ability to plan ahead is really important to making sure that you keep your business successful and open.
Yeah, and so that I can keep paying rent and feeding myself.
Cool.
Yeah.
Do you have any other advice for young entrepreneurs who want to start their own business and make money doing something they love as their own boss?
Yeah, absolutely. So I would say that one of the most important things is recognizing that even in the beginning, if you have to charge very low prices to get people to take you on, and if you have to kind of lower your standards just to get new clients, remember that you are still an important, respected, steadfast business owner, and that eventually you will be able to charge higher prices to new clients, and that you'll even be able to raise your standards and pick and choose which clients you take and which clients you turn down. It's very important to make sure that you are holding yourself in that high respect so that your clients also hold you in that high respect.
Great. Well, thank you so much for your time, Orla.
Thanks!
Do you have any good luck on their project to the 8th graders?
Yeah, good luck on your project. I hope that it's fun, and I hope that it makes you feel like math is actually needed in your everyday life, because it really is.